Hi, this is Martine Leduc at Boyd Hill Nature Preserve.
Hi, I'm Ginger Rem at Brooker Creek Preserve.
This is Life Science at a Social Distance. Hi, we're at Boyd Hill for another episode with the Gopher Tortoise. We're here with Dr. Jeff from Eckerd College. Oh, we're not at a social distance though, are we?
Yeah, we are, Martine.
Oh, hi, Dr. Jeff. He's brought his equipment today.
That's right. We have a Gopher Tortoise Boroscope with us today. What this is it's equipment that enables us to run a digital camera in live time into the Gopher Tortoise burrow. That enables us to determine whether or not there's actually a tortoise occupying the burrow. And so we want to know how many tortoises are in burrows so that we can actually estimate the population size of the tortoise.
Okay, how long is a Gopher Tortoise burrow?
I would say on average they're 10 to 20 feet, but they can be up to 35 feet long.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So this is a perfect burrow to scope. There's clearly signs of a tortoise around. This is where the actual camera is located at the end of this hose. This is similar to like what you may get from Roto-Rooter. They come to snake your pipe, although this is specially made for actually scoping Gopher Tortoise burrows. So this is a standard methodology for assessing Gopher Tortoise populations used from South Carolina to Louisiana, south through Florida. We have a digital screen or a monitor that displays what's at the end of this cable or at the end of this hose. So we're just going to run the hose into the burrow. As we go in, it's flat on the bottom, and sure enough, there is a Gopher Tortoise.
I know you do a lot of research with the population of the Gopher Tortoise here at Boyd Hill, and you take them and get them X-rayed sometimes. Can you tell us why you do that?
Yeah, so we X-ray adult females. The point of that is that we're looking for eggs that have shells, and it's within their organ called the oviduct. That's similar to the uterus in mammals. The oviduct is where the eggs sit before the female actually lays that nest or that clutch of eggs. So we X-ray them to look to verify when, who, and how many eggs are being laid. So the when question is important because, again, here in southwestern Florida, there hasn't been too much research specifically on nesting ecology in Gopher tortoises. So we're interested in knowing it's quite warm here most of the year, warmer than parts of northern Florida. So we want to know, does that give them the advantage of being able to nest earlier in the year or even push the boundary the other direction and nest later in the year? So here we've been getting females that have eggs in their oviduct actually into March. And so these animals seem to be nesting much earlier, maybe a month or two earlier than what animals do up north. So that's the when question. The who question is involved or is related to which of the adult females here are producing eggs in any given year. Is it the old females? Is it the intermediate aged females or the youngest females?
And they live to be about how old? We think
60 to 100, so about what a human would be.
Okay.
But unlike humans, they're probably laying eggs, having offspring throughout their entire lifespan. So right up until they pass away, probably they're producing eggs. And that's that second question that we really want to know. Who's laying eggs here? And then the third question is how many eggs do they actually have? So what's the quality of their clutch investment? Do older females have more eggs or do older females have fewer eggs than the younger females that are kind of more at the prime of their reproduction?
And generally they'd have what, 5, 6, 8?
Our range has been 8 to 14. So average up north, again, everything down here in this kind of southern piece of Florida, especially right stuck on the coast where it's really hot and humid most of the year, they have probably pretty large clutches. I'm guessing the average here is going to be about 9.5 eggs per female. Up north, the average is between 3 and 7. So we have yet to have the lowest number of eggs from here is higher than the average elsewhere.
Wow.
So they're doing pretty well here in St. Petersburg.
And the eggs are about as big as a ping pong ball, is that right?
Yep, looks exactly like a ping pong ball.
Okay. I hope you've enjoyed learning about the Gopher tortoise. In the next episode, we're going to see how the male Gopher tortoise differs from the female, and we're also going to study their role in seed dispersal. We'll see you next time.